Alright, so today was a little bit of a lesson in insanity. Lots and lots of reps, lots and lots of sets. It just, for some reason, I got stuck at the 70 stone, it just wasn't working. Anyway, here is some warm-ups with the little 50 kilo. Really just trying to work on getting the height with the pull, so trying to like, not just, I guess, what do you even call it? Do the first extension like nice and snappy, but also the shrug at the top to sort of like finish off getting the height in the stone. Really focusing on that. So on that first set, I thought I was splitting my legs apart a bit too far. I didn't really like that. It was feeling a bit weird in the hips, a little unstable on my feet. So I just did these again to kind of like drill, bringing the feet in a little closer. Now this is my first sort of working set, I guess, my first practice set. I guess practice is most of what I do when it comes to lifts like these. So this is the 60 kilo stone. These were feeling pretty good. I liked how far apart my feet were coming, you know, far enough that I can sort of get under the stone a little bit, but not so far out that I was unstable. Felt like I was shrugging up pretty well. So these were feeling pretty good, just going for sort of like 3 reps a set, just making sure that all of the 3 reps felt and looked good before moving up in weight. So this will be the 66 kilo stone. So for me with this movement, the weight gets heavy pretty quickly, like it goes from easy to heavy pretty fast. So the 66 kilo stone, although it's still very consistent, I can hit it every time. I'm starting to have to actually put a fair amount of effort into this, and things really have to tick pretty well for this to be consistent. But nevertheless, they were pretty consistent, which was good. So this is now the 70 kilo stone. Now, like I said before, the 70 kilo stone, for some reason today, it just wasn't working. Every time I tucked it into my lap, I don't think my hands were getting in the right position, and when I pulled, like when I went to do the shrug after the first extension, the balance was just off. The stone was either too much in my thumbs or too much in my pinkies, and like, I guess my brain felt that, and all my power just kept dying. It was frustrating. I ended up being here for ages, just going over and over again. So after a certain point, I went back to the 60, just to sort of like work out what was going on. And I figured out that the 60 kilo actually has a little flat spot on it that I was kind of using as a handle to center my hands, like directly on, I guess, the widest portion of the stone, the hemisphere of the stone, where the 2 hemispheres meet. So I had the idea of going out and getting a strap. If I can't center it without the flat spot, then I can center it with makeshift handles, right? And that worked. That worked first go. So the strap, definitely, I think this is a good idea for training. The guys that do it over in Pakistan, they actually carve handles into their stones, and I just don't have those, so I think the strap is fine. Anyway, that was, that previous lift was 80. 80 felt good. Now this was 90. 90 is definitely a PR for me. It was a little how's it going? I didn't quite get my hands under as much as I'd like, but I did manage to hold the stone. And then after that, I'm really just trying to work on the high pull, like on the high pull portion. So that shrug. I initially started out using the strap again, because I figured, like, if I'm going to be using the strap moving forward, then we'll try and make the accessory work specific, right? But the strap was just annoying. Like, it lost balance a little bit. It was destroying my fingernails, and like my cuticles, they're scratched up at the moment. So ditched the belt. I ditched the strap and just went using bare hands, and that was pretty successful. Now this, I did 5 sets, 5 reps here, so this took me quite a while. By the time I got to here, I was already pretty dead. I'd done like 14 sets of the actual cleans themselves, like of the standing cleans themselves. So by the time I got to these, I was just shot, man. Like the tension in my biceps and my traps was getting huge. Like they were already starting to ache. My glutes, like even as I'm talking now, like my glutes just feel tired. My lower back is tired. Like these are an involved lift, especially doing so many reps and putting like as much power as you need to into each rep. It takes a lot out of you. It takes a lot out of you. So I really started to be working during these. But the accessories were done. So I'm going to cut off the recording soon because I haven't got too much else to say, but I did manage 5x5 on these, which I was happy with. And after that, like, that was it. That was my whole workout there. And that's pretty much it for this session. Alrighty.